Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Wednesday yesterday. Today is Thursday, March 9th, 2023. It is a day A for instrumentals. It's a day 1. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Go ahead, take a seat. I'm so happy that you're here in school. You know, it's great to know that some of you guys are continuing to work on some of that respect, responsibility, and readiness. I want to go right back to the cafeteria. Things are getting better, which is awesome. I did talk to Mr. Hoke once again, and he shared that things are getting better. And I want to hear that, right? That corner right there with the trash cans and the counter where you stack those trays. He said it's been really clean, and I really like that. The volume can get a little bit better. I think you and I would all agree with that. But we're also seeing more students choosing not to run or race, but walk to their line against the wall. And that part is really great too. Some additional things that I've that have been shared with me is that there are more students who are remembering to raise their hand to ask to go use the bathroom. I love that too. Okay. I do want to mention for some of our younger grades, kindergarten in particular, when you are using the bathroom, make sure you're also respectful and responsible there. The soap dispensers, we're not going to pump them so much that the soap falls onto the ground. You just need one pump, use it to wash your hands, okay? So those are some things that we can still work on, especially when nobody else is around. And you have the opportunity to do the thing that is not responsible. The question is, can you still make that decision to do the responsible thing? Okay? And that's really what it boils down to. What are you doing when no one else is looking? All right, let's go over our lunch menu for today. Lunch menu, we've got 4 choices. Number 1, your hot choice is the hot dog with a whole grain roll. Choice 2 is the yogurt parfait with a snack bag. Choice 3 is the lunchbox meal with ham for kindergarten through 2nd, and for 3rd through 6th grade, the ham sandwich. And last but not least, choice 4 is the sun butter sandwich. So make sure you choose what you want if you're buying a lunch so that you get what you want. Of course, if you are a packer, you're good to go. All right. So once again, as I shared with you as we kicked off the morning announcements, 3 expectations. That's it. 3. Okay? And number 1, be respectful to yourself as well as to others. Number 2, show that you are responsible to yourself as well as to others. And number 3, show that you are ready. Okay? So we want to continue to do this in the cafeteria. Guys, lunch is only one time many of us are in the cafeteria. Don't forget that the same thing happens at breakfast. And we need to make sure that you are continuing to do the right things even at breakfast. Are you keeping that corner clean? Are you keeping your volume down a little bit? When you leave the cafeteria from breakfast, are you remembering to walk? Yesterday, I happened to be walking down the hallway towards the breakfast cafeteria, and I saw some students who had to be reminded by Mrs. Martin to slow down and walk. But I also saw that there were some other kids who chose to slow down and walk anyways. The question is, which one are you going to be? Are you going to be the one who thinks you could get away with it and then maybe get caught and then only then will you do the right thing? Or are you going to do the right thing anyways, right? We all know what I want. We all know what we want what our teachers want. The question is, do you want the same thing? And I hope that you do, okay? Because we want to make sure that we're respectful back to you, give you that opportunity to make that right decision, okay? So that's respectful. Okay, we talk about that cafeteria being our cafeteria. It's not my cafeteria. It's not Mr. Hoke's cafeteria or Miss Stein's cafeteria. It's your cafeteria. It's mine. It's our cafeteria. The same extends out to our school. It is not Mr. Lin's school. It is not your teacher's school. It's your school too. It's all of our school. And we need to start looking at this building as our school. What are we going to do about it, right? We've had some great service projects spearheaded by some of our 6th graders before, like the Warming the Streets of Lancaster, or even our Good Quotes Day. Okay, those are examples of taking ownership of our school. What are we doing to look out for each other? Okay, I've had some private conversations with some students about taking care of others, right? Instead of making fun of people, instead of, scaring people into being your friends because they just don't want you to be mean to them. How are we going to make real friends? And that starts with kindness and that respect and being truly responsible, okay? Each one of us needs to look out for each other. How are you doing that, okay? So those are some things I want you to think about when it comes to respect, responsibility, and readiness, okay? Because when you do all of that, you are showing that you are ready to tackle the day, tackle the lesson, tackle failures, tackle successes, okay? All right, so let's move on. A couple reminders. Don't forget, once again, we're reading that amazing book, Flora and Ulysses. I don't know how many of you guys found Ulysses yesterday, but if you were in the 6th grade hallway, you had a really good chance. The question is, where are you going to find it today? The other thing, too, is the Kids Heart Challenge is still going on. Don't forget about that. I know with all of the excitement, this new excitement with our One School, One Book, that some of us are forgetting that we've got the Kids Heart Challenge. But I do have some updates that Miss Oliveri shared with me, and let me share some new updates for you. As of today, 2nd grade, shout out to you guys. You guys are still leading with the highest number of students who have raised money for the American Heart Association. Way to go. I know that some prizes have been passed out. And once again, little small challenge. You're going to try to give some of that back, right? If you don't, that's okay too. Number 2, we've had 17 students who have now completed Finn's mission. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you log in online. Number 3, Jace Leon is still leading with, get this, $371.61. Wow. Way to go, Jace. And number 4, this is pretty interesting. I already told you we're past halfway to our goal. Okay, our goal was $9,000. We've now raised 66% of that. What I mean by that is that we have raised not just 1,000, not just 2,000, not just 3,000, not just 4,000, but past 5,000, 5,912. I said the 900, put an emphasis on that because we're actually knocking on the door to $6,000. We're just shy of that. Okay, right now we've got $5,912. We are very, very close to $6,000. We just need a few more bucks. Okay, so keep raising money for a good cause. I hope that you guys will join us. If you haven't signed up, please do. Make sure to learn more about, the importance of making our hearts healthy, or the importance of something called CPR. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you check that out. All right. So just wanted to share all of that with you. Looking at the time, just want to be respectful, and we don't have time for our This Day in History because I do want to save time for the most important message that I want to share with you in case nobody else has told you this. You already know what it is. I love you, I care about you, and I'm here to encourage you, boys and girls. Every day I walk down the hallway, I see you guys giving that love, care, and encouragement. I see you guys and I feel it, and so many of you guys are doing it. And that's great. I want you to keep doing it. I want you to keep showing it. I want you to be successful in sharing that love, care, and encouragement, okay? How to do it. Be respectful, be responsible, show that you're ready, okay? Not just in class, not just when grown-ups are watching you, but when there's a lot of kids, like in the cafeteria or on the bus or out at recess. What are you going to do? Okay? Can't wait to see you guys around. Have an amazing Thursday.